Hey Gemini. So I already have your center card down because it jumped out at me. So I had to use it. Oh, and these ones are okay. Everyone's talking at me. So typical of these Gemini cards. So Gemini, welcome to your Taurus New Moon Tarot. The new moon is happening May 15th, Tuesday. We're going to get to the bottom of what is happening. Oh, speaking of, bottom of the chart, we have the Empress reversed. Do something really nice and nourishing for yourself. Where aren't you being soft with yourself? Where are you being sharp and opinionated? And this is big. Don't keep that inner beauty away from the world. And that starts with you. Oh, and in keeping with this, our center card for you. So New Moon Tarot, every card represents a house in your astrological chart. Each house represents an area in your life. And we're going to go over all of them so we have all the areas of your life covered for the next month or so. Also, for the next 18 months. So a lot of, the ritual that you do to bring value and money and abundance into your life with this Taurus new moon. All good things for your Taurus new moon ritual. You'll see really come into fruition, that Taurus full moon in 2020. So a nice way to time it. So we have your center card. This is you, King of Swords reversed. So either there's something that you've really been meaning to say, but it's you, Gemini, so I have a feeling that this is more about letting go of conflict, getting off your throne, and seeing something from a whole new perspective, which is always really interesting for you. Forget what you've known and really take this Taurus new moon to dive into new things. Speaking of, we have your first house card is the Sun. Your first house is all about your personality, your personal style, your waking life. And with the Sun, it looks like things are really going well. Take a moment to honor that. You are literally walking in the sun. And maybe the sun is shining light and bringing to light things that aren't going as well. So really take a moment of gratitude for the things that are going well. And then the sun is just naturally going to light up anything that hasn't really been working. Maybe you've kind of swept it under the rug, or maybe you've been on the fence, like, oh, this is fine, it's fine. Okay, nothing should be fine. Everything should be, what do they say? Everything should be a hell yes or nothing. Not at all. Second house, your house of value, self-worth, and money. The second house is really going to be affected during this Taurus new moon as Taurus rules. Taurus lives in the second house. It's Taurus's house. And we have the Lovers. So maybe your love language is gift giving, or maybe your partner, your potential dream partner's language is gift giving. Something to think about. Also, in terms of your self-worth, how do you see yourself with your partner? Is there an issue of codependency? One person wanting more independence than the other? Is there a situation with power dynamics? These are all really good things to look for. Also, with this new moon, there's might be someone coming into your life. And a new love affair is about to ignite and take off. Awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of power for bringing that in. Third house, your house, Gemini. House of communication, information gathering. Six of Swords. So you're going on a journey. It could be an intellectual journey, a journey of the mind. It could also be a journey where you have to go tell someone something. So you're traveling somewhere to deliver a message, which is probably a situation you find yourself in often. And that's something it's going to be very important with this new moon. Fourth house. Don't worry, death has been showing up with a lot of the signs readings. It makes sense with a new moon, right? With every new thing, there is a death of something else. Your fourth house is all about your home, domestic matters, what grounds you, your natural foundation. So maybe you're moving. Something in your foundation is literally dying. Or, something in your foundation is leaving. And it's time for a rebirth, which at times can be scary, but very necessary. It's always better on the other side. Fifth house, your house of creativity, love affairs, and just having fun, strength. Let's connect to the death card. So you're going to have to muster up the courage to make a big change. And it's totally going to be worth it because it's going to be in the service of your creativity, love affairs, and having a good time. Gemini, you love having a good time. So for you, this is worth it. Sixth house. Sixth house is your everyday matters, your pets, your health. We have the moon. The moon is all about using your intuition. We also have our little crab. Oh, and the two snakes. Oh, and the dogs looking up at the moon. So lots of animals. So, and who has better intuition than our pets? We can learn so much from watching them. What they're paying attention to. Also how they relax. And how they're so present in the moment. So intuition, intuition, intuition. And this is going to serve you in a big way. When we have a major arcana card in the house of everyday matters, it means that there's going to be a big change in your day-to-day life. So really feel for the energy, feel the frequency around you. And you're very airy, Gemini. That, Gemini is an air sign. So that's something that's going to come naturally to you. This one was reversed. So we have the seventh house, house of relationships. Five of Wands reversed. Letting go of passionate conflict. You don't always have to be fiery with the one that you love. You probably like it, Gemini. You like a good fiery conversation. It probably leads to other fiery things. But you don't have to come in guns blazing all the time. Sometimes just being quiet is the right answer. Leading to your eighth house, Queen of Wands. Your eighth house is all about sex, death, and things that happen behind closed doors. Well, with the Queen of Wands, I just say go with your passions behind closed doors. So no more fighting, just union. All right, ninth house. Oh, we have the Nine of Swords for the ninth house. Ninth house is world travel, ideas, philosophy, journeys. Oh, I already said that. Just adventure. Also kind of like the fifth house, having a good time. Religion. And we have the Nine of Swords. So letting go of old ideas to make way for new ones. Yeah. Anything that just kind of makes you feel stuck, get rid of it. And leading on from that Queen of Cups for your 10th house. 10th house is all about career. And really going with your emotions. Having an artistic element in your career. Listening to your intuition. So that connects to your everyday life with the moon. And your job is one of the things that you do daily, or at least, during the weekdays. So connecting that to the Queen of Cups. Listen to your emotions. Don't let anyone tell you that you're being too emotional, too sensitive. These are the things that are going to guide you to success in your career. So don't be afraid. Don't shy away. Listen in. 11th house. House of hopes and dreams, your groups. Ace of Swords. So that thing you've been sitting on, time to act on it. Time to do it full force. You're getting a big yes from the universe for that desire that you've been wanting for a long time. We have Mars going into Aquarius. So that's really heating up the 11th house, giving you the energy to execute. All right, and then finally, we have the Four of Wands in the 12th house. This is your house where the new moon in Taurus is happening. So I love that it's a campfire. This is all about stability through creativity. Stability through passion. So if you follow your passion, you follow your heart, that's going to lead to the practical stability that you need. It's going to lead to something sustainable. Which seems weird, right? Following your passion can be really scary, not always practical, but in this case, under the practical, simplistic Taurus new moon, following your passion is where it's at. And that is where I'm going to leave you, Gemini. Follow your passion, let go of the conflict, have some good sex. Let go, let go, let go. Have fun.